the Chargers as bad.
No.
As OC with the Giants. You
Yeah.
know, they can get along without him.
Yeah, without Merriman. And honestly, since he quit juicing, he hasn't been the same player.
Yeah.
Anyway, so it's...
Yeah.
I'm not taking anything away from it. Oh, lights out, but...
He's still good.
He's still
just
good.
not what he was.
He's not what he was.
About 1 year.
Now that he's not cheating. But he... like you just said, San Diego is such a good team. They have so many good pieces in place. Losing to Sean Merriman, even though it hurts, it obviously hurts. You don't want to lose a player of that caliber. It hurts, but the Chargers, I believe, will get along fine without him.
They'll still be the same team.
They'll still be the best team in the AFC West. I mean, they're still going to be one of the top teams in football and a favorite to go really far.
Yeah.
Now, like you said, without Umanura on the Giants, that changes everything around for them.
Mm-hmm.
They don't have somebody. They don't have guys to pick up the slack necessarily. They were already going to do that with Strahan missing.
Yeah.
Now they're in big trouble. But Sean Merriman could risk his career and try to come back this season, or just take the year off, get it fixed up, come back next year full strength, when a lot of the same pieces will still be in place, and the Chargers will be able to again probably challenge for one of the top spots in football. So
don't risk your career.
Yeah, to us it's an obvious decision. It's got to be harder for him being out there, you getting so jacked up for the season that's getting ready to start, and then all of a sudden in a preseason game.
Yeah, a week before the season. Man.
So that's what I want to talk about. I want to talk about the preseason. Now, Jason Taylor, the new acquisition of Miami Dolphins, goes down too. All right, he's only going to miss 2 weeks. All right, so not as bad as these other two, obviously, but he's down. He's a big player.
So he'll be back week 2.
He'll be back, yeah. But let's talk about that. Now, a lot of people said before the preseason should be done away with, shortened. A lot of things. People don't like the preseason. I, myself, have been against it before.
They need it, though.
But I don't think I am anymore. I think that I'm...
They gotta have it. They're too rusty. They didn't look at the defenses. They haven't been doing anything.
I think that I'm for it. Here's the thing. Yeah, no, the defense is.
It gets them going. You don't want the season to start first 4 games. They don't really know what they're doing.
Yeah.
I mean, get them going, then start it.
I totally agree. And I said before, like, why not just have 2 and then add 2 more regular season games? Because the owners aren't going to have less games total. Because they charge full price for the preseason games. You go to a preseason game, you're spending every bit as much money as you're going to spend if you go to a game in week 15. It's incredible, but we'll do it because we love football. People will file in, gladly pay it, just to watch it. 4th string guys out there they'll never see again. Yeah, it happens. That's what it is. But the owners are never going to come off of the amount of games they have. They have 16 games and then 4. They have 20 total games. So they're never going to have any less. So people have said, we'll just do 2 preseason games and add 2 more games to the regular season. That way at least they mean something. Okay. But if you
two isn't enough.
But if you do that, aren't you really making it even a bigger injury risk for your starters? Because now 2 preseason games instead of 4, 2 warm-up games, and then bam, you're full speed starters the whole time. Adding 2 more games onto their regular season. To a certain extent in these preseason games, some of these guys, especially the veterans, just kind of coast through. They just kind of go through on cruise control. They've been through it all before. They just want to get their legs under them again. They're not out there playing with everything they have. If they play 2 more regular season games, you think we see injuries now?
Yeah.
I mean, switch it to that format, and half the league will be down by week 6.
Well, preseason's really not to see your starters.
No.
It's to see all the guys, who's going to make the team.
It's a tryout.
Yeah, they have all them guys. How many can they take into the season? I don't remember.
A bunch.
Yeah, but they have way too many in training camp, and they have to cut.
I think 52, I think they can have in the season, but they have 80.
And they got to see those guys in real games.
Yeah.
Not at practice.
Yeah, you have to see them in
So,
real games.
They need all 4 of them games.
I agree. But it's up to the coaching staff and up to the veteran players to kind of, I don't know, regulate how often they're in there. I mean, your starters you have to protect. You want them to get kick the rust off and get going again. But at the same time, you don't want them out there too much.
No.
Look at this. LT, LaDainian Tomlinson, never plays preseason football. Doesn't even step on the field.
Ever. He doesn't need it. But Tom Brady ain't playing this year either.
No, he hasn't played one preseason game. He's got a foot injury.
Maybe. He always has a foot injury.
He's always. Peyton Manning.
May not play week 1.
So the veterans don't need, these guys that have been around for all these years, they don't need the preseason, but just to come out and get their legs. Honestly, that's all they need. So get them in and get them out if you have to get them in. Get them in and get them out. Don't go by any, format. We'll play them 1 quarter this game, 2 the next game, 3 the next game, and then we'll let them take off week 4. No, don't. Just get them out there for a couple series in every game, but don't make them be out there playing. That's how guys get hurt. So now, and you're out for the year, Merriman out for the year. But still, you would think that this would be the year you would be able to make the strongest argument to do away with the preseason. But for some reason, this is the year that I've changed my mind. That I've been like, I like this preseason. It needs to be here. You have to see what the guys on your bench can do.
Yeah.
Football's a sport where guys go down every week. There are injuries every week, and then somebody else has to jump into that system and work for you.
And you want them to be good.
You want them to be good. You don't want them to
doing.
be cruising out there under the lights for the first time on Monday Night Football. Yeah.
In their lives.
Exactly. So you got to keep the preseason. Surfer Girl, our good friend in the chat room, says, I forget the other team you predicted that was going to the Super Bowl, Steelers and who? Because remember I said Steelers, and you remember who I said they were going to play against? Saints, I believe.
Yeah.
The Steelers, Saints. New Orleans, Pittsburgh.
That's not going to happen.
Why not?
It's just not.
Why not?
I don't know. I don't think the Steelers
New England,
are going.
Dallas.
I don't think Steelers are going.
You don't?
No.
Don't tell Surfer Girl that.
Sorry.